Hey, it's Chef B, and we're in the kitchen, and we're about to get cooking. Things are heating up. It's time for us to cook the risotto that was provided in your box. The risotto was already done, the majority of it was already done for you. We're going to simply reheat the risotto. Start by getting a pan. Here's our risotto. Put that right into the pan. And then on the side, I have a little bit of water to help reheat this. And this risotto was cooked for you al dente. Some people like a little bit more to their rice, to the risotto. Some people like a little softer, so you can make the call on that one. We're going to add some water to it, and I'm going to add about a cup of water. You might want to add more in a little bit. We're going to put it on medium-high heat. All right, so while that's on medium-high heat, we have another pan heating up right here. This pan is also, I got a little grapeseed oil in there. You can use canola oil. You can use a little bit of olive oil if you want. But now we're going to saute up our leeks and our morel mushrooms. And then we'll shuck our peas, and that will help to finish our risotto. So we have the leek here. So I'm just going to cut off the end here and then cut off that end. Put that over to the side. And it's okay to have a little bit of this green part here. I cut it right in half, and then I just do little slices, and then I'm going to add that to the pan first, and then we're going to add our morel mushrooms. So morels I'm going to cut in half. Sometimes you'll get a really big morel and you'll need to quarter it. And here we go, we're going into the pan. Okay, so those leeks are in there. Our risotto is starting to get a little bit of steam. While the risotto is going, just kind of stir that up a little bit. Okay. You can have a little hot liquid on the side if you like also. Then we're going to take these morels and cut them in half. These are some of the smaller ones. I cleaned them all up. When you get them, they might need to be cleaned just a little bit. A lot of times I'll just kind of shake them in a perk pan, almost like you're mining for gold or something. So just cut those in half, and those are going to go right into the pan with the leeks. I'm going to turn that heat down just a little bit. Add a little bit more oil. We shucked our peas. So I have the peas shucked here. A lot of times there'll be like a little stem on the end. And then you can shuck those just like that. Some beautiful English peas. First of the season here. So next, we're going to finish our risotto. Okay, the risotto that I provided for you is reheated. You can see the steam coming up off of there. And don't forget to stir this as you're adding the water. I added about 3 cups of water to get this to the consistency of where I wanted it. And so you just add 1 cup and you stir, and then the next cup and you stir as the water cooks into the risotto and evaporates. And now it's time to add our peas, our fresh shucked peas, and the mascarpone, the Italian cream cheese. You're just going to put it down there, and then you're going to just kind of whisk it in there, fold it in there. You can see how that creaminess from the mascarpone and that cheese is just going to melt into this carnaroli risotto. And the risotto is cooking the peas. Those peas, you can just eat those right out of the shell. Okay, now we're going to take our leeks and morels. You can serve these on the side, but I like to actually put them into the risotto. Little crispies there. And then we're going to fold that in. All those Pacific Northwest morels, leeks, and the mascarpone carnaroli risotto. Put this over to the side. We're going to heat up a pan and get cooking on our halibut. Oh my gosh, that looks so delicious. Okay, we have our fresh halibut. I've got some gloves on. We're ready to cook up the fish. And this is the barking frog secret I'm about to share with you. So we have this beautiful halibut here on the pan. I'm just going to take a little towel and damp, get all the excess moisture off. And we're going to sear up 2 pieces at a time. You can do all 4 if you like, but let's just start with 2. So I season the top of my fish with a nice pinch of kosher salt. And then I don't season the top with the pepper because this is the side that we're going to sear. So when you're looking for what side to sear, you can see that's the side where the skin was. That's not the side that you want the crispy skin. This is the side you want to sear and then serve that straight up. And I'll show you the underside so you can kind of see what the bottom of the halibut looks like. That's the top on that one. That's the top on that one. So you can see those lines kind of running like this. So we seasoned it up with some salt. Then we're going to get our pan nice and hot. We have a 500-degree oven going. You can go 450 to 500, but this is the secret how you get that beautiful crispy skin. We have our pan heating up. I have a non-stick pan. You can use a regular pan if you like, but this is one of my favorite pans. I think it's called a scan pan. So it looks like it's nice and hot. And then I'm not going to pepper the top, like I said, because then you'll see all these specks of black. I pepper the bottom side. Okay, right into the pan. You can hear that nice sizzle. And we're going to leave it on that side for about 3 minutes. And this is on medium high to high heat. Just keep an eye on it. I'm using grapeseed oil. I like to use grapeseed oil when I'm searing fish in the kitchen because it has a higher smoke point and it won't make the kitchen all smoky. You can use canola oil. I tend to stay away from using olive oil for searing because it has a low smoke point and it'll get really smoky. Okay, we've seared our halibut for about 3 minutes on that one side, and this is what it's supposed to look like. Look at that gorgeous golden dark brown, not burn at all. And then we're going to leave it on that side. Don't forget to pepper the back. We salted the front side that got seared. Then we're going to pepper the back like that. And then we're going to keep it on that side. We're going to go into the oven for about 4 minutes on that side. Then we will flip it over and finish it for another 2 to 3 minutes on this side, and we'll see what we're working with after that. Right into that 500-degree oven. And now for your tableside Caesar salad. One of my favorite parts about this Caesar salad is the focaccia croutons. I made the focaccia for you, gave you the croutons. You just have to sear them up like this with some of that olive oil that I provided in the box. Get them nice and toasty like I did earlier, just like this. Okay, nice and crispy, still warm. And we're going to set those over to the side. Now we're going to plate up our Caesar. So the romaine in the box needs to be washed and then have the end cut off. I have it already done up for you. So we're going to plate one individual Caesar, or we can do a family style. So for the individual Caesar, we're just going to take a few of these pieces of romaine. For the family style one, we'll just kind of line them up here like this. This is beautiful romaine. Do a little bit of one like this here. Then we have this beautiful Caesar dressing. And we made it for you at the Barking Frog. And just kind of drizzle that around plate like that. Get some nice chunks of it. For the family style one. Don't be afraid to get it on the board there. Someone's going to get that dressing. Just kind of do it like that. And then a little bit of the pepper. fresh ground pepper. I don't know if you really need to season it with any salt. There's a little bit of saltiness from the anchovy that's in the Caesar dressing. And then you can serve a little lemon on the side like this, or you can cut it up. You can squeeze it on like that, or you can just serve it right on the side. Looks nice. It adds a little bit of color to the plate. And then just kind of lay your Parmesan crisps or your Grana. This is actually Grana Padano. Grana Padano is just a younger, basically like a younger Parmesan cheese. It's one of my favorites. Then you're going to take these toasty little croutons, throw a few of them like this. These are so good. Oh my God, I just love these. I can eat these. I can just dip these in the Caesar dressing by themselves. So we have that. And then you can take a little bit of the olive oil. It's in the box, and just drizzle a little bit of olive oil on there. Like that. And you got yourself a beautiful tableside Caesar salad. Bon appetit. Risotto is finished and seasoned with salt and pepper. The Caesar's made. We've baked off our fresh cookies. It's time to grab the halibut out of the oven. Still sizzling. Turn that over. Oh, that's gorgeous. All right, and now we're going to plate up. Nice little portion of the morel mushroom, English pea and leek, carnaroli risotto, beautiful piece of the Alaska halibut. I'm going to take some of the English pea and just do like a little chiffonade. Just sprinkle it over there as garnish. And some of this beautiful Italian extra virgin olive oil on top. And don't forget, I like a little Syrah with my halibut. From Two Vintners. Cheers. Please enjoy.